Hey guys, so today I have my Aunt Petra and she cannot take this shit seriously for nothing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is my mom's baby sister. She is, how old are you? 14, gonna be 15 this year. And I just needed somebody to obviously do makeup on. Oh my. Shut up! Shut up! Okay. Alright, anyway. I needed a model and today I'm gonna use her. So obviously I wouldn't put this much makeup on a 14, 15-year-old girl if they asked me to do their makeup. Maybe if it's for like prom or something, but nothing like just every day. Stop, you're weird. Anyway, yeah. So we're just gonna get into this because she cannot take this serious. She can't be quiet. Alright. So, wait a second. Professional.
We're
gonna put some professional to prime her skin.
I'm gonna prime my skin. Prime, not prime.
Just shut up.
I think I have a booger cleanup.
No, you're fine. So anyway, can you please turn off your phone, Missy? So then we're gonna use the Anastasia dip brow and just lightly fill them in because obviously she doesn't need a lot. Did her eyebrows already. They're just, you know, lightly filled in. She has pretty bold eyebrows. So now we're just gonna, what are we gonna do? Conceal them, I guess. Clean them up a little bit on the bottom just to make them look a little bit more cleaner because I'm gonna do a pretty bold look today just for the video. I don't know. I'm still debating what to do. So I'm just using any concealer and just cleaning up the brow. And I'm going to bring this all the way down all over her lid so it can act as an eyeshadow base. Okay, so now that I have it all on, we're just going to blend it and then set it with some just any bone colored eyeshadow. Okay, so then I'm going to use tape, good old Scotch tape. What we have to do now is set it. I'm just going to use any bone colored eyeshadow I have. I have this on hand right now. Make it too powdery. I'm just going to use the color Foxy from it. And then just set that concealer with this eyeshadow all over. And when you put your base, like concealer, on the whole eyelid and then you set it with some eyeshadow, it's going to stay in place and not crease. And also, it's going to make all the other eyeshadows you place on your eyes easier to blend because there's already eyeshadow there to blend into. So, quick tip. Okay, so now I'm just taking the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I'm going to take this orangey color. It is called... You know what? I'm just going to say the orangey color because these names I cannot pronounce. So I'm just going to take this and place it right here into the crease. I'm keeping it pretty low because we're obviously going to blend it out and then I don't want it to be all the way up to her eyebrow type of thing. I'm just going to take the same brush. I'm using the MAC 221 brush and then blending it out softly. So I'm just doing windshield wiper motions and also circular motions. So for the transitions colors, I'm just going to be using these. And then on the lids, we're probably going to use something else. So I'm going to go in with probably this one. The one in the middle, which is called Lazarus. I could say that one. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to take it all the way across the lid. I'm just going to keep it right here on the outer part, on the outer crease. And just blending it into that little triangle part of the eyelid. Too much. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that MAC brush. Oh, by the way, I was using it's an e.l.f. It's called an eye crease brush. It's a little fluffy brush. I like to use that for like precise where I'm gonna place the eyeshadow clear. And now we're just gonna use that same 221 MAC brush so that we're using that peachy transition color to blend this out more. Whatever was left on the brush, I didn't put more product. We're gonna go in with another brush, and this is from that Morphe brushes case that I told y'all about, that it came in like a little set, and it's just like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, any fluffy eyeshadow brush, and going in with this one, which is called Lucius maybe, this reddish brown color. I'm taking this again on the outer part, just making this really smoky on the out part. Remember, please don't start telling me that that's a lot of makeup for this little girl. Obviously I know that, or she's not going out like this. This is just for video. We're going to go in again with that MAC 221 brush and just blend out the edges. We're going to go in just a bit darker, going in with, ooh, I dropped that brush. I'm going to go in with this Too Faced blender brush. It's just like a long, fluffy brush, pretty dense. And going in with this first color from the palette, and this is called Latinus maybe. So I'm just gonna again take this into the outer part, and this brush is gonna be my best friend throughout the whole thing, that 221 brush that we first started with, and just blending the creases again. Okay. So now I'm going in with this dark brown, no, this dark brown, this is a warmer one, and putting that on the outer part of the lid, right here. Trying to keep it low, because obviously when we blend this out, it's gonna come up higher. And then going in with that brush again, and blending this out. And then you always want to go softly darker, so once you blend it out, obviously it's gonna fade a little bit, and you just want to keep going in, packing it on, blending it, packing it on, blending it. I don't even remember what I got these brushes from, but it's just like a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna take this color right here, this banana shade. It's called Ludwin, and just take this on your brow bone. Same brush, just make sure we have everything blended before we move on to the fun part.
This isn't the fun part where like the eyeliner and all that.
No.
Okay.
She's like dreading the part where if I put eyeliner in her waterline, because she hates that part. So now I'm just going to take an even smaller eyeshadow flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going in with my Morphe palette. This is my favorite palette to use like shimmery colors on the lid. So we're going to let Petra pick whatever color she wants.
I want purple.
You want purple? Okay, so we're going to go in with, I think, this one? This lavender one? Yeah? Or no, this one?
Doesn't matter as long as it's purple.
Okay, so we're gonna just, mix these two since she don't know which one she wants. Okay, so I'm going in with the purple, and I'm just gonna focus this on the lid. Okay, so I'm gonna damp my brush a little bit with just some of my setting spray to make that color even more vibrant. And dipped it into that same purple we were using just to make it even more foily of an eyeshadow.
I'm gonna look like foil?
No, the eyeshadow is just gonna look more.
Is it wet?
Yes.
When did you wet it?
Right now.
How'd you wet it?
With setting spray.
Oh.
Okay, so my camera decided to stop recording, but all we did was just, we added a little bit of black on the edges and obviously did her wing liner, and then we took off the tape, and then we added lashes, and for those we used the JasmineMae Grand Glamour lashes. My friend Darian got these and they looked really nice on her, so I decided to get them. So yeah, now we're just gonna move on. Foundation. And for that, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is in 108 Caramel Beige, and I'm pretty sure it matches her skin color. Okay, so then for that, I'm going to use a brush just to get a more full coverage look. And for that, I'm going to use this little flat top brush. Just buffing it into her skin. Because I don't want no marks of strokes. I'm just going to put the concealer. So now we're just going to blend in this the concealer and everything into her face.
This girl named Alexis, she goes to Paige. She didn't know how to use it, and I told her how to use it because of you.
You are nice and bright under there, girl.
Underwear.
Under your eyes, but that's good. Okay, so now that she's real concealed and highlighted, not that she needed to be concealed. Can you put your head down a little bit? Like you're just like the whole time. Okay, so now I'm gonna just use some airspun powder to set that under eye area. And just any brush. I like to use a flat foundation brush for this, because it's just easiest to get into that area. Look up. Look up. And we're gonna bake this part a little bit.
We're gonna bake my face. There's flowers growing on the tree.
Okay, so now that we're done with baking and highlighting, we're gonna go in with the contour and basically just contour the face. I'm just gonna use a darker foundation for her, not my contour powder because it'd be way too dark for her. So I'm turning and just placing it first, and then we're gonna blend it out in a little bit. Put some blush. For that, we're gonna go with Melba, and just this big fluffy brush, MAC, this tulip brush, and just on the apples of the cheeks. Highlight. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow from MAC. It's Nylon, just because I think my highlighter would look too bronzy on her, and this is just fine. Okay, so we're gonna put this on the highest points of the cheeks, just like that. Turn your cheek. See it in the light. So we're gonna blend it out right now. Putting some on the Cupid's bow as well. So while I do the rest of her face, the rest of her eyes, I'm just gonna bake that little part of the under the contour. Turn. So it's like a real structured contour. From the Naked 2 palette, I'm gonna use the color Busted. Look up. And we're just gonna go in. Come on. We're just gonna put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes.
You started already?
Yeah. Just a little bit. We're just gonna wipe away the bakage. I think we're gonna use some pink. Something pink. Yeah, it will complement the eyeshadow really nicely. Okay guys, so this makeup look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if y'all want to see more. If y'all want to see more videos with Petra, or at least me doing Petra's makeup. Let me know if y'all want to see that. And yeah, as always, subscribe if you aren't. And I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.
I'm out this bitch.